This movie was supposed to be the end of a 6-part Digimon Tri movie series. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. It was a failure in my eyes. Where is Ken and Davis? Imperial drama and all these questions that we have from the lack of O2 cast keep shoving some Mako and Makumon. Where's Alpha Man? I rather have Dago Daemon. Why are you failing me with this movie? I am disappointed and I am lacking my ability to sing quite poorly, but regardless, this is a video which is going to focus purely on the negatives on Digimon Adventure Tri, the 6th movie, our future. We have a video talking about just the positives, so please make sure to check that out. With
Shady of Lightning,
my friend. And yes, so mate, take it away. What are the negatives? You have plenty.
Same with you, bro.
Plenty of negatives. So
plenty of negatives. Well, first of all, let's start off with the O2 cast. No screen time, no nothing, no backstory.
What are you talking about? Wait. What are you talking about? We saw the O2 cast with the very beautifully detailed silhouettes.
Yeah, nice. But we didn't see them. At least let us see their faces in the little pods. You know, we didn't even see their faces.
I think that one of the things that was the biggest drawbacks and the biggest takeaways from this movie was the lack of build up on questions that we've been asking from things that they've already introduced. Where the hell is Alphamon? You know what?
Yeah.
Let's not flip flop from point to point. Let's focus on this.
Let's focus on the O2 cast.
No. Excuse me. I am the singer here. Yeah, I can't sing, so I'm gonna be the only one who's gonna be
we
singing.
We all know that you're the one with the dog shit voice.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, going on to the point.
Don't yeah. You know what? You're on your own.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm not showing you my spotlight. But anyway, the O2 cast. Firstly, we didn't get any back. Well, we did kind of get a backstory. Apparently, Marky was in partnership with Alphamon. I think was in partnership.
No. Marky was in partnership with Yggdrasil.
And who is apparently in partnership with Alphamon.
But once again, this is the question that we have now from this movie. What the hell is Alphamon's role? Has he been explicitly stated to be on the side of Yggdrasil? We don't know. Was he the one who took out the O2 cast? We didn't really see him attack and take him out.
Yeah, we didn't see him attack, but we... Yeah.
So, all these questions which you think that are going to be answered in this movie, which is a little bit longer than usual, very similar to the 3rd movie, but nope. Nope.
Yeah, nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
They're like, hey guys, we have some questions. Can we have some answers? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. It's like, look, for example, in terms of the O2 cast, and look, we said in our positive video where there was a death. There was 2 deaths, but let's talk about the first death. Leading up to that, you see, I bit my tongue. You see Nishijima and Tai, but Nishijima's all bloodied up. Why on earth could they not have showed us how the injury happened? Why couldn't we see that one, him collapsing or him hitting a rock or whatever, or him taking Tai on his back and carrying him to wherever they are? It's a bit too vague. It's a bit too... Alright then.
We just have to use our imagination. Why, as the viewer, should we use our imagination in this scenario? We should be witnessing him suffering through the desert, carrying Tai, getting kidnapped into that little computer room.
The reason why it didn't work out as well, and I understand what they tried to do. They tried to do where, the viewer doesn't know if Ty's dead or not. Oh no! But they reintroduced Ty in the 2nd episode, essentially a good 20 odd minutes, 25, 26, 20, 30 minutes into the movie itself. So there wasn't a long time to which Ty was absent. So if they're going to go for the whole a hero's return aspect or that technique, it really should have been structured differently, where they should have just shown us Nishijima and Tai suffering and going to wherever they end up settling, and also show that Matt and everyone are grieving Ty's
Yeah.
supposed death, and it would have worked better because we, the audience, would have known that, hey, we know something you guys don't, and you'd be more clued and glued into your seats regarding that. So I think they really did fluff the lines, and the reason why you guys might think to yourselves, oi, you're not just overreacting and you guys are being negative for the sake of being negative. But
Not really. We've been waiting 15 years.
But what I'll say to you lot is that if we are just being negative and just trying to fill in the negative points of this video, I will say that regarding this point where we saw Nishijima pass away, do you think, if you guys, can you lot tell me honestly whether Nishijima's death would have been more memorable if we saw a little scene of him carrying Tai to wherever instead of him
just
dying on us? And
yeah.
yes, it was sad, but it could have been more
effective,
more impactful on the
it could have been up in the top 10 memorable deaths.
It could have been on the Oikawa scale. That's what I think. It could have been on the Oikawa scale. That's a big statement I'm saying right there. But
it could have been, yeah.
And another thing is that, see, I can't really criticize the cast members in terms of Matt and that. I think they've done an excellent job, as we both said on the previous video. But what I will say is, TK, what is he doing? I know he's on Kari's bedside, but what is he doing? Come on, you should be on the front lines. She's not gonna get killed anytime soon, and they really need your help. Look at Ordinoman. That, all right. I guess I mentioned the weirdo's name. Ordinoman looked like a piece of shit. Ordinoman looked freaky. Ordinoman looked dodgy. Now, is that a positive? Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, in a way, it's a positive.
It is perhaps a positive, but no, man. I think I didn't like the design. But then again, this is a objective negative which I'm stating right now. So this is just me. I know you liked Ordinoman, right?
Yeah. I liked Ordinoman.
You like the design. You like everything
I didn't like the design. I thought that, but the thing is, the design matches the apocalyptic feel. Like, Apocalymon. Apocalymons character design wasn't all that good, in my opinion. So I think it just matches well with the tone of everything that's happening in the final moments of the movie.
And regarding tone, I said how we in the first couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, we saw the jarring, the that little music tone, which was so uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable to really give you a feel of the theme of impending doom.
Yeah.
Yes, but the problem I had was I think that theme ran on too long. I think that they kind of fluffed their lines with the soundtrack, the ominous soundtrack. As I think it was a bit overplayed. It was a bit cliche. Later on, in the start, it was really good, but later on, it was just a bit, what the hell is going on here? And it's just, we have so many opportunities to shine, but we don't. Why did Hackman wait for so long?
Yeah.
Like, to get involved.
Why didn't we see the Digivolution sequence of Hackman? In season 2, we saw, Gatsuman. We saw him digivolve into Monochroman. Why couldn't we see Hackman digivolve? That would be so epic.
It's like he ran away, but then again, I think the surprise entrance of Jessman was for that pure purpose of him.
But we knew Jessman was coming, though.
We didn't, though. We didn't. We thought Hackman was actually running away. That's what I thought. So I didn't really expect. So I have to give props to that. I don't think that we were required, or we really did need to see the Digivolution sequence for Hackman to eventually go into Jessman. But what I will say is that the Digimon, when they were Mega, they got KO'd. Yes, you told me that was fine. But it still sits a bit weird with me how they went champions after, and then why? And the whole sequence, it's not about the Digimon going champion level. Why on earth, at this stage, to this point where we're like we're like 6 years after the original cast for Adventure, at least also 6 or so years,
Yeah, 5, 6 years. Yeah.
The population, the government are clued on, they're educated at how powerless they are to Digimon. Why on earth are we having a military sequence against Ordinamon? Yes, it looked nice, but it was unnecessary. Taking away time from the Digidestin. Why on earth did we need that? Come on, can you justify that?
Which one? The army. The
Yeah.
army going on against Odinamon.
Against we know they're useless.
Well, yeah. Well, the only little headcanon that I can say to back that up is, Jenai in season 2, he said they deleted all of the data and all the memories of, their encounter with the Digimon in season 1. That's the only thing I could use to justify that. But
you can't.
You can't, exactly.
Everyone knows about Digimon. Everyone knows about... Oh, okay, look,
That's the only thing I can say.
this secret little agency which employs both Maki and Nishijima, who were original Digidestins, which was not built upon the original Digidestins. What? Can you tell us more?
But then again, maybe they have like special bullets and special weapons specifically for Digimon. We did see, I can't remember which character, but we did see someone with a gun take out a Digimon in this series. Okay. A human character.
Okay, well, another thing I have to say also, I guess to back this point up.
And Jenai went toe-to-toe with Piedmon, and he was in his human form. Good Jenai, obviously.
Yeah, but Jenai, is he human though? What is Jenai?
It doesn't matter. He was still going toe-to-toe with Piedmon, Mega.
Listen, appearances can't really justify things. We got Gatomon, who is this little cat, this little kitten, and she is a champion. She was battering the other champion level Digimon in the first season.
Yeah. So
I guess appearances don't really mean much, but I guess they're both Digimon. And another thing is, if you look at Metal Greymon, he has those missiles coming out of his chest. Yeah. So maybe the humans
they have something, but it still doesn't make any sense. It's still stupid.
But especially Odinamon at her insane power level.
Yeah. It still doesn't make any sense. It still doesn't justify.
Okay. Let's talk about something that really doesn't make sense. I'll just say one word and you just carry on, because I'm gonna go for a drink of water. Wizardmon, go on.
Oh, what a letdown! Honestly, what a letdown! I've been making so many theory videos about Wizardmon, yeah, and they didn't even let him have his own little sentence. Well, I know it would have been cliche, but why not have Wizardmon make his little entrance and try and snap Gatomon out of Odinamon? Why not? You have him in the poster. You have his little hat in the poster, and he didn't even have a little meeting with Kari. Nothing happened. His ghost is there.
We did not see the front of Wizardmon.
Yeah, we didn't even see his face.
We saw the back of him, and yeah, he could have interacted with Kari, even looked at her, and then. Okay, look, if you don't want to give us any speech or any dialogue with Wizardmon, just have Wizardmon, I don't know, somehow guiding Kari to Gatomon, and then just like grabbing each of their hands and making them touch. Give us something like that. Come on, Wizardmon is nostalgia personified in Digimon. He is, if not one of the only Digimon who's so globally loved.
How did Kari, remind me again, my memory's shit. How did Kari get out of her homeostasis? She just woke up, didn't she?
Listen, Kari is a weird-ass character.
No, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, why it would have been so much better if Wizardmon snapped her out of her homeostasis form.
And we find that Wizardmon is the only one that's always looking after
Kari just as much as Tai. So why not have Wizardmon do that? If you're going to have him in the film, then let him do something. Let him snap her out of the homeostasis. She just went to sleep and woke up as usual.
I know that...
and TK was there. He didn't do nothing.
I know that Digimon like to make Kari this mysterious character.
Jesus!
And they don't like to explain her powers, but then this was an opportunity for them to explain her powers partially. The interactions.
Could have explained something.
Yeah, he could have done something. Such a missed opportunity. And where on earth was just everyone else? So, okay.
Yeah, go on.
Where was Maki? Where was Tapemon? Where was Alphamon? Where on earth are these characters? Tapemon could have made an entrance and he could have become Wizardmon.
Where was Yggdrasil?
Homeostasis. Are they just entities? Are they just entities? Are they physical entities? Guys, by the way, I want to give a quick disclaimer. We don't really keep up with the games, nor do we keep up with... we're not going to take into account the lore in the latter Digimon series as canon to the Adventure series. I don't think that would be correct or it would be wise to, although of course it's going to be playing a part.
Yeah.
One thing I have to say is though, just where was Maki? Like surely, where the hell was Maki?
She was name dropped. She was apparently going after the O2 cast. Well, if she was going after the O2 cast, why wasn't she in You know where Evil Jedi was in that little lab? Why wasn't she there? You know?
No, she's in the Dark Ocean.
She was in the Dark Ocean,
from
but
the
what's she
last-
doing there?
Yeah, she got drowned. Remember, she got drowned by the minions of.
But what was the point of her
right?
having her there when you're not gonna show anything of the Dark Ocean in this film?
And this is the negative of this film. It seems like because they're going to be gearing up for a sequel series for Tri, they went out of their way to miss out a lot of things that were introduced in the previous movies. And it seems like, once again, it doesn't seem like a finale at all. This movie does not seem like a final movie, the 6-part final thriller for Digimon Adventure Tri. If anything,
thriller's a bit.
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a thriller.
This
It's not a
just
thriller.
seems like a stepping stone, and a very poor stepping stone at that. It doesn't achieve a lot of the things that it should have achieved. It doesn't tie up a lot of the loose ends, nor does it address a lot of the questions we have. O2 being one, Maki being one, Alphaman being one. Where is Alphaman? Why didn't he make an appearance?
Yggdrasil, homeostasis.
Yeah, why was Dark Jedi so candidly okay with the defeat of Odinamon? Why was he name dropped Daemon, he name dropped Diaboromon. Why didn't he name drop Dargomon as well? There are all these massive entities out there, and they could have name dropped all of them. Why didn't he do that? And also, are they going to be retconning the epilogue? Are they keeping the epilogue? Because by giving us clues about, okay, astronaut here, diplomat here, and a fashionista there. So are they trying to stick to the O2 epilogue? I don't know.
That in itself is another negative. They cornered themselves in this little story by having the epilogue canon. I know they announced that it was going to be canon before they even announced Tri, but imagine if that wasn't canon. There's so many possibilities that they could branch themselves out to.
It's very similar to Dragon Ball Super, because Dragon Ball Super occurs before the end of Z. It's after the Majin Buu saga and before the end of Z. And now it's just the lack of tension. There is a lack of tension, and
we know they're going to be okay.
Yeah, and one thing that's very evident is that you see Meiko. Meiko came into this series, took. Shut up! She's amazing. Yeah. Now she came into the series, 6 movies, all the focus was on her. Yeah. And on Meikomon. And Meikomon, there's no negatives on our part regarding Meikomon. I think
Meikomon.
I think she was done really well.
Yeah, she's really well.
But the point was, she comes in, 6 movies, it's all about her. And by the end, she's moved away, and it just feels like she was this cameo character, and she's gone.
I feel like the whole series was about Meiko. It wasn't about the original Digital Destiny. It wasn't. This is no anniversary. This is all about Meiko.
This was a cameo, and then she's gone.
It's the Meiko series.
I need Meiko to have a prominent role throughout the rest of the series now.
Yeah,
she has to. Honestly, she has to. It just feels wrong without it. And I don't know. I think that's something that they need to address. Whether they do it in the next movie or another. Another thing I have to say, in terms of negatives, is just the lack of awareness from everyone else.
Like the parents.
The parents.
Where were their parents? Like Matt's dad usually always has a little prominent role. Like where the hell was he?
But not even Matt's dad. Like the O2 kids' dad. Like the O2 kids' mom and dad. Like Jenai said, oh, by the way, the O2 kids have been missing.
What's his name?
So
Cody's grandpa.
Cody's granddad.
Cody's granddad he's like Matt's dad. He was him and Oikawa had a little connection going. They were like boys. His son. But where was he? Like, wasn't he? He's always very protective of Cody. He didn't care. Like, we didn't see any concern for these characters. That's why it really does bother me.
The lack of adult supervision from the parents or the guardians to these characters was quite evident. And I was about to say one negative about Kari saying, "Oh, you know what? If you kill Meikomon, why if you don't kill Meikomon when she said to Tai? But if you kill him, I'm never going to forgive you. But because of that, I'm gonna fight with you." Now, initially there was a lot of questions. A lot of questions. Oh, why are you being a bit stupid for? And then what happened was we realized that, okay, you know what? This is actually saying that it's Kari saying to her brother, "I will take your sin and I will bear it. I'll cleanse your darkness. Don't worry, Tai, I got your back. But I will still go back to the original point. It could have been handled better. It could have been handled better because just the change in tone, the change in attitude, the change in
music,
the facial features, expression, it was a bit too abrupt. And I don't think it worked to the degree that it should have.
It was a cheesy Power Rangers moment. That's what I would call it. It was just a cheesy moment.
Talking about some cheese and also bringing up a failed use of nostalgia, Devimon.
Devimon. What a waste. I was literally like a few hours ago. I was watching call me sad. I don't care. I was watching the Digivolution sequences in it of Patamon. Call me sad. I don't care. Real Digimon fan. But like, I was watching the moment where I was watching the little fight between Magnamon and Piedmon. Like, just dominated Piedmon. Dominated him with his Excalibur sword. He just killed him.
Or Magnanjamon, yeah.
Devimon was going one-on-one against Magna. I don't care if he's virus here. He should not be going up against Magnanjamon like that. He should not be taking it.
Well, if he is corrupted, and just like how we saw Kuwagomon, he was corrupted.
The power gap is too big.
Yeah, but yeah.
Power gap is way too big. Magnanjamon.
I'm trying to justify. I'm trying to say.
You can't justify it.
I told him, Kuwagomon was infected and he took on all champion level Digimon when he was
3 Kuwagomons.
He was fodder.
There was 3 of them.
But just in general, like I can't justify Devimon doing what he did to Magnanjamon. Maybe it's because of the trauma that TK felt, and that kind of resonated, and it kind of was felt.
We didn't see that though. We didn't see that TK feeling.
No, but he has these. The thing with TK went through a lot, so maybe he had this uncertainty when he's like, "Oh, Devimon," and he had this shock factor, and maybe they capitalize on that, because remember, Digimon are only as strong as the will of the Digidestin. So maybe,
but we didn't see anything though.
Why do I have to try to clutch at straws to justify this bullshit?
Exactly. The fact that you're doing that, it just shows how bad the decision was of having Devimon go up against Magnanjamon.
Yeah, I think that as a whole, this series has been
a waste. It's
been mediocre.
It's been
mediocre.
Let us know in the comments.
I think that what they did was they regressed a lot of the characters to focus on each of the characters per movie, to only bring them back to the normal character which we're used to from the original Digimon Adventure, be it 02 or original Digimon Adventure Season 1.
Yeah.
It's just that they regressed it to then progress it, but it's not really progression. There's no character progression at all since you regressed and then made them back to normal. It's like saying this year, hey, I'm trying to lose weight, so what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to gain weight, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna starve myself for 1 month, and then I'm gonna eat like crazy.
Doner kebabs and all that.
Doner kebabs, pizza, and go back to what I was initially before my diet even began. And I'm going to call that a success or a failure. You can look at it from both sides. It's like having a glass that was already half empty and then pouring water inside it, then drinking it to half of the glass again. And you're just back at square one. It's just, I just felt that they
were running around in circles.
They didn't do justice to the character, all of them. I guess somewhat they did to Matt but that's about it. It's just okay. It's Tai. It's Tai. No. It's Tai. I'm just angry at Tai. Tai's. I'm sorry, but his character arc was horrible.
Do you know another thing about Tai? You know how he said in this movie, like, "Oh, we have to kill Mekomon." You know, in season 2, he was having a little go at Kari. You know, he was saying, "Oh, these control spire Digimon," and you know when Daemon came with his boys, Skull Setamon and Lady Devimon, Tai was saying to Kari, "You guys have to start killing them now. This is where this battle is affecting the human world. Children, mums, uncles. This battle is going to affect everyone." So Tai was already saying that in season 2, like, you have to kill them. And now he said that, we have to kill, Mekomon. Again, there's no character. He was already like that in season 2. There is no progression, regression. It's still, he was saying that already.
It was a failed attempt, and I think that, look, if I were to before we close off the video, if you even focus on the small parts, they said that Joe has a girlfriend. They could have had They could have had a little shot of Joe's girlfriend. Who is Joe's girlfriend?
We didn't even see that.
Was he lying about her? Does she even exist? Also, like, I want to see more of the higher ups regarding who gave, because there must be someone in the government who has a direct link to Yggdrasil. There
Yeah.
must be someone. It can't just be Maki. She's not high enough. She's high, but she's not high enough. There must be someone else. And also, if they... Maybe they could introduce more of the original Digidestin later on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it was also a failed opportunity. Yeah, I think I've said all I needed to say. Is there anything else you want to focus on?
This is a little minor, little nitpick, but you know when Ty, we regard this as a positive. You know when Ty made his grand entrance, what if he was covered in blood? What if he was like, I don't know, not missing an arm or anything, but what if he was like bloodied up like Nishijima and then made his grand entrance? Wouldn't that have made it more effective?
But then the way that they introduce his return, which is bullshit, is, hey, 5 pods have been found. And yeah.
No, I mean like...
No, but you know the way Izzy just broke the news?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
they pretty much all knew that Ty's back, right?
Ty's
Surely,
back,
right?
But if they saw the blood all over him, or him, I don't know, maybe missing an arm or something, like Shanks, like, wouldn't that have made it more effective?
I think it would have.
He just came like as if he just came out of the toilet or something. Like legitimately, you don't see he doesn't look any different.
Well, I think he had his time to freshen up, I guess. But it's just freshen up, have a little shower, moisturize, put some oil on his hair, chuck his not his goggles, get the wipes out ready, take the goggles from Matt, wipe it out. Hey, I'm back. But yeah, I think that the negatives were quite prevalent in this movie, and you know what? This is one specific movie. If we were to go through the negatives of each and every movie, my goodness,
it'd be longer than the Tri series. Like honestly, it'll be. But I don't think it would match Mako's screen time though.
Boy, Mako deserved a screen time. Don't you dare cuss her down, yeah? With that being said, please make sure to like, share, comment if you agree, disagree, have any other ideas. Check out the other videos of Digimon, be it the theories, be it the reviews.
Yeah, please check out my theories.
They're
really good theories.
No,
and they were all made from me, not DImzy.
No, they're not. They're not all that. Yeah. So take care. Please make sure to like and whatnot. You may now exit DImzy's domain. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care. Don't be Ty.
Yeah. Don't be Ty. And, care for nothing.
Actually, no. You should be like Ty, though. That's the truth. Because Ty is actually...
If anything, you should be like Evil Jedi.
Oh, no. Be like Izzy. Be like Izzy.
Yeah, or Joe.
Nah, not Joe.
Why not?
Joe's Joe.
Joe's a doctor. He's going to be successful. He's going to be making money.
He's still a student. He's not a doctor yet.
He's on his, what is it, first year or second year of his college?
Yeah, he's trash, man. He's trash. Hey, what do you do? Bye.
Bye.